Hey, my name is Brian Wall. Welcome to a worship tutorial over the song Lead Me to the Cross. This song was written by Brooke Fraser and recorded by Brooke Fraser along with Hillsong, or Hillsong United probably. Now, when they do this song and Brooke sings this song, they do it in the key of D. And I lead this song at church. And my voice is obviously different than her voice, being that I'm a man and she is a woman. So I do this song in a different key. I do this in G. Now, I'm going to teach you the chords in G, but I also have a chord chart in D if you would like to play along with it. So obviously this is going to be a lot lower than the Hillsong version, but you can... If you are a guy leading, this will be a lot easier for you. And yeah, like I said, you get a chord chart for the key of G and the key of D. There's a link below to the Worship Tutorials website that I built just for you to go get chords. So, the chords in this song are E minor, D, and C. There's also a G and an A minor. I think that pretty much covers it. E minor, D, C, A minor, G, D. Yes. So, for the E minor, a lot of times I will play it like probably the first way you ever learned how to play E minor. Sometimes I may play it like the suspended version. Most of the time on D, I play a D. I call this a D2. I really don't know. Actually, I think technically it's like a D add 9. Basically, you play a D and take your middle finger off, or whatever finger's on the high E string, let it ring open. C and G, I play with 4 fingers on both, and then regular A minor. So let's get into it. The intro is E minor, D, C, then E minor, D, A minor. Okay. Strumming pattern for the intro. Down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Slower. Down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Now, this is how it sounds. Starting on the E minor. Back to the E minor. To A minor. Now we're into the verse. Savior I come. So the verse, the strumming pattern is down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down. Down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down. Okay? Chords, E minor, Savior I come, to a D, Quiet my soul, C, and then Remember is G, to D. Do it again, Redemption's Hill, E minor, Redemption's Hill, to D. Where your blood was spilled is a C. My ransom, G to D. And then we get to maybe the second half of the verse, or if you want to call it a pre-chorus, Everything I Once Held Dear. It's A minor. Everything I Once Held, D. I Count It All, E minor, D, C. I will play through it, and the chords will be up here somewhere, so you can see how it goes. Starting on E minor, Savior. Savior, I come, quiet my soul. Remember, redemption's hill, where your blood was spilled. See, my ransom, A minor. Everything I once held. chord of the chorus is a C. And a lot of times when you go from like a pre-chorus to a chorus, you're going to change a chord. That's normal. This one hangs on the C. I count it all as lost. Lead me to the cross. Okay, so you stay on the C. Lead me to the cross, G. I'm sorry, the cross where your G, love, chord, D, out. Bring me to my knees, back to C. G to D. Rid me of myself is the same thing. Is of myself. C. I belong is G to D. And lead me goes to an E minor. I'm sorry, A minor. Go to an A minor. And then lead me to the cross is C, D, E minor. And to get to the next verse, you just play the intro again. E minor to D to C. So on, E minor, D, A minor. So this is the chorus. I'm going to start with the pre-chorus, everything. So it's A minor. Everything I once held dear, I count it all as lost. Lead me to the cross where your love poured out. Bring me to my knees, Lord, I lay me down. Rid me of myself, I belong to you. Amen. Lead me to the cross. Intro chords to D, to C. We go back to the E minor, to the D, to the A minor, and then into the verse, E minor. You were as I tempted and tried. Okay. So you play verse 2, chorus again. Now at the end of the second chorus, we're going to go into the bridge that goes to your heart. That's where we finally play a G. No, we've played a G before, but we start a section on a G, which is the one chord of, or the root chord. Anyway, so to get into that, at the end of the chorus, lead me, where it starts C, lead me to, lead me to. Now you're going to play E minor just like you did. You're going to hang on it, and then go to D. To your heart. So again, the second time in the chorus, right before you go to the bridge, instead of playing intro chords, after the end of the chorus, you just play E minor and then D. And it's a full measure each chord. So it's E minor. So start on the C. Lead me to E minor. 1, 2, 3, 4 to D. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you're in the bridge. And the bridge goes G to C to D. It does it 4 times and it sings lead me to your heart. Or to your heart, to your heart, lead me to your heart, lead me to your heart, and then back to the chorus. So I'm going to play the chorus, the last line of the chorus, the last line of the chorus, lead me to the cross, and I'm going to bridge into the bridge, a bridge to the bridge. Here we go. Starting on the C, lead me. Lead me to the cross, E minor, 4 beats, E, to your heart, to your heart, lead me to your heart, lead me to your heart. And then it goes to the chorus again, so you go back to the C. Lead me to the cross where your love poured out. You play through the chorus one more time, And then you get to the very last part of the chorus, lead me to the cross. And it goes C, D, and it just let that E minor ring. So you're playing through the chorus, you're at the end, and you're at that C, lead me to the cross. And it hangs there. There are a couple point notes about this song that I think are good to emphasize. One, when you get to the bridge, that part where you get before the bridge, if you notice, I just went down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, and I built tension, build tension, all the way through that E minor and D. And then when you hit the bridge, it's like you're building the tension and then you're releasing the tension. So, lead me to build. Keep building. Here's the release. Okay. I also find it difficult. I'm not the greatest vocalist in the world, and I know that. So that's why I change keys a lot, like this, because I can't sing, especially like Chris Tomlin songs. Tune them down. The other thing that I know that I struggle with is like on the bridge, to your heart. They do a lot of vocal. I would call them like vocal inflections. I just kind of hold that note steady. And there's two reasons. One, because if I try to do it like they do it, like Brooke Fraser does it, and she is insanely talented, both as a songwriter and a vocalist, it would sound bad if I tried to do that. Two, if I'm leading a congregation, they're going to try and do what I'm doing, or what you're doing, if you're leading a congregation. So if it's easier, and it is easier, just to hold that note, then just hold the note, and that's fine. And so, you get to it. You can do a little up and down. I think what I do is that's what I do with it. But do what is comfortable and do what you can do well. I said the word do a lot. Just remember that you need to stay within your strengths, and don't try and do something that is really difficult unless you really practice it a lot to where you can just nail it. And people are going to be following where you're leading them. So if it's very difficult for most people to sing, you probably shouldn't try and pull it off. Unless you have maybe somebody else on your worship team singing a part that they can hear, they can follow. So those are a couple points to this song. I love this song so much. I love the words. There's such depth in the words, especially that everything I once held dear, I counted all as loss. It's just a great line. It's one that I don't know is very true of many of us, especially in our North American culture. We love the things that we have, and we would hate to give them up. But if we sing this, it might start to become true in our lives. That's something you can talk about as a worship leader as well. So I hope you enjoy this song. Like I said, if you're a guy singing this might be an easier key for you. If you'd like to do it like Hillsong or like Brooke Fraser, you have charts in D. So go play it, and I hope if you have any questions, please leave a comment over at Worship Tutorials, and I will be happy to answer them. I'll see you next time. Bye.